Remember how I've been talking about how the Nomad knife just seemingly out of nowhere went crazy in price and hasn't shown any signs of stopping since? Well, one theory behind why this happened is because s1mple used a blue gem Nomad knife for a tournament, and that caused the price to go crazy and generate just some insane hype behind it that has continued for months. But currently, the only knife s1mple has in his inventory is a blue gem stiletto, so it begs the question, what knife is s1mple going to use in the major, and is it going to cause the crazy price spike like we saw in the Nomad knife? Also, quick shout out to TDM Jesus who made a video on the same thing this morning, and I'm just going to be going a bit more into depth into it and giving my thoughts. But either way, you guys should subscribe to him if you are not yet. He makes some cool videos. But with that being said, let's quickly go over to the sponsor DMarket, then get right into this video. DMarket is a CSGO marketplace where you can easily find skins for much cheaper than the Steam market, and actually way cheaper than other competitors as well. For example, you can go to the market section at the top, sort by best deals, and also best price on the global market, which compares prices from other third-party sites, making it easy to find great deals. Also, if you're looking to sell skins for real money, DMarket has a ton of options for you, only taking a 7% sales fee on transactions, and if you pay attention to the lightning bolt next to your skins, that's a price you can insta-sell them at for cash if you're in need for quick money. They also have withdrawing methods including bank transfer and PayPal, so it's easy for you guys to get your money in convenient ways. So be sure to check out DMarket today with that link in the description. But for now, let's get right into the video. So a couple things we have to know besides just looking at the crazy price action because s1mple used a Nomad knife in a tournament. First of all, that knife was borrowed. He didn't buy it, he just borrowed it from somebody. So going out and buying 100 different stiletto knives because that's the only knife in his inventory might not be the smartest idea at this current point in time. And buying anything before he actually uses it in the tournament probably isn't a good idea either. Plus, this isn't even guaranteed to cause a price increase, even though it has showed great results last time, so this is more of a just for fun thing to look at. But if s1mple does end up using another knife and it explodes in price, it would honestly be pretty funny and really interesting. Especially if it's like a gut knife or a classic knife or just something random that people don't really pay much attention to unless s1mple uses it. But with that being said, I'll leave a link to his inventory in the description as well if you guys want to keep track of it and try to actually profit from this. I assume somebody's either going to lend him a knife that he's going to use in the major, or he'll just end up using the stiletto. So if you want a stiletto at this point in time, you're probably feeling pretty happy, but we do have a few weeks until the major, so don't get your hopes up too much just yet. We've got a couple more weeks to go. But in my completely honest opinion, if we do end up seeing s1mple using a different knife, I would look out for a similar uptrend beginning in that knife's price trend towards the final days of the event, and see if it starts carrying out longer like the Nomad knife, which has been on an uptrend since the end of November. Checking to see prices on third-party sites to see if they're being bought up in mass is another good thing to look at, but genuinely, if s1mple uses a knife that isn't too popular, I think we can see the same thing happen again. But if he ends up using something like a butterfly knife, something that's already absurdly expensive, I don't think we'll see nearly as much of a result as we saw with the Nomad knife, simply because price is so high already. But with the stiletto, for example, the one in his inventory, if he ends up using this, it's definitely not a knife that is talked about too much or much hype surrounding it at this current point of time. So as stupid as it sounds, and trust me, I know it sounds stupid, I would not be surprised if we saw something really similar happen in the stiletto with the Nomad knife. If he ends up using it, once again, not guaranteed, he could very easily switch off to something else, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if he did. But that is just how weird the CSGO market is and how such a seemingly small thing can affect the entire market. Like, although s1mple obviously is the best player of the world, it's just really weird to think about. If he uses a certain knife in the game, it can cause prices to like 200% increase. At least that's what happened in the Nomad knife. But yeah, besides that, I don't really have much more to say. It's just a really interesting situation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is a different knife going to affect the price in a different way? Was it just a fluke last time? Is nothing going to happen this time around? I really don't know, and no one really does until we see the price trend after he uses it. But if I'm right, and if Jesus is right for pointing this out and saying to keep an eye on it, that would honestly be pretty funny. So Hopefully it could make you guys a lot of money. It's definitely something that I'm going to keep my eye on, and if the price starts going crazy, you know I'm going to make a video on it. So for now, I think that is going to wrap it up for this quick video. As always, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out DMarket as well. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.